Glass. A parable about how much problems weigh at the beginning of the lecture. The professor raised a glass with a small amount of water. He held it until all the students paid attention to him, and then asked, "How much do you think this glass weighs?" 50 grams. 100 grams. 125 grams. The students assumed. "I don't know myself," admitted the professor. "To find out, you have to respect her." But the question is different. What will happen if I hold the glass like this for several minutes? "Nothing," answered the students. "Okay, and what will happen if I keep her an hour?" asked the professor again. "Your arm will hurt," answered one of the students. "So, and what will happen if I keep the glass like that all day?" "Your hand will go numb. You will feel a strong tension in the muscles. And your hand may even become paralyzed. We will have to send you to the hospital," said the student to the laughter of the audience. "Very well," continued the professor casually. "But has the weight of the glass changed during this time?" "No," they answered. "Then where did the pain in the shoulder and tension in the muscles come from?" The students were surprised and confused. "What should I do to get rid of the pain?" asked the professor. "Put the glass down," came the answer from the audience. "Here," exclaimed the professor. "This is exactly what happens with our life problems and failures. You will keep them in your head for a few minutes. That's normal. If you think about them for a long time, you will start to feel pain. And if you continue in the same spirit, it will start to paralyze you. You will not be able to do anything else. It is important to think about the situation and draw conclusions. But it is even more important to let go of these problems at the end of each day, before you go to bed. Yes, you will be able to wake up every morning without tension, fresh, energetic and ready to cope with new life situations." Grandma and Dog. A parable about how important the reasons for change really are for us. Once a man was walking past a house and saw an old grandmother in a rocking chair. And next to her in the same chair was a grandfather who was reading a newspaper. A dog was lying on the porch between them and was whining as if it was in pain. Passing by, the man wondered why that dog whined so much. The next day he was walking past this house again. Again there was an old couple sitting in rocking chairs, and between them was a dog lying down making the same plaintive sound. The bewildered man promised himself that if the dog whined tomorrow, he would ask the couple about it. On the third day, to his misfortune, he saw the same scene. The old woman was rocking in the chair, the grandfather was reading a newspaper, and the dog was lying in his place and continued to whimper. He could no longer ignore it. "Excuse me, ma'am," he said to the old woman. "What happened to your dog?" "With him?" Grandma asked. "He is lying on a nail." Puzzled by her answer, the man asked, If he's lying on a nail and he's in pain, why won't he just get up?" The old woman smiled and said in a friendly, gentle voice, "So, dear, he's in enough pain to whine, but not enough to move."